It's been different challenges for different organisations. For those writing annuities, it's been how to classify or how to manage their assets in the matching adjustment fund. For those with unit-linked business, it's been the transparency around the mutual funds. For all of them, as a whole, I think the sheer amount of data that we now have to deal with under the new regulation has posed quite a big challenge. Not just in the fact that where to source all of it, but also how, when we receive it, how to process it, how to analyse it, and all of this having to be dealt with in a very timely fashion. Also, some of the asset data that we now have to retrieve, such as KIC codes, those are new to the industry, certainly for the insurers, and those that are writing unit link, they also need to do the look through. I think understanding the risk profile, what they have, is certainly a learning curve for them now.
The main pressures would be around risk embedding. So this would relate to embedding Solvency II in your business as usual process, as the biggest Solvency II project teams are sort of downsized and the process becomes more business as usual. There would also be a link between the risk teams as well as the actuarial teams to implement a culture of risk within the organisation. Another challenge or another pressure that they would face would be managing a market consistent balance sheet. This would be a challenge because as the markets change, there would be volatility and the balance sheet would have to be managed around that. A lot of companies are doing this with the volatility adjustment, with matching adjustment applications, as well as transitional arrangements with the PRA.
We've been working with clients on their data governance, improving processes and also providing systems and solutions for them to better understand how the data flows through the organisation, helping the operational areas in particular, where IT might be quite familiar with the data infrastructure within the company. Now obviously we see Solvency II focusing on operational managers needing to understand that. We also worked providing system solutions for the actuarial processes and enhancing those, looking at where there are handoffs within the process, eliminating wherever possible, improving the quality of those, have full audit trail of changes of data and how it transforms, improving the analysis stage and really try to focus on actuaries having more time to analyse the numbers before they need to be submitted. All of that really working towards reducing the operational risk and improving that overall for the company. Through our Transgap solution, we're able to provide look-through and transparency of those mutual funds for the unit-linked clients. So a lot of requests are coming through to understand what the underlying funds are. Also, just in general, to help them identify the data gaps. So as a lot of insurers now seem comfortable sourcing the data for the look-through, but once they get it, they also need to understand what data are we missing, what do we now need to retrieve. And also, as part of Transgap, really looking at the multiple source data management and mapping that together, with full audit trail and helping them understand their risk profile in those mutual funds.
Due to increased volumes of data, as well as the regulatory burden, information systems departments of insurance companies are trying to find cost-effective ways as well as efficient ways to deal with these problems. A lot of insurers are also slow to move their systems and their data off premises. So a new innovation that will come along, which some companies have already started implementing, is cloud-based as well as big data solutions. This will also allow them to increase automation within their business.
Perhaps not an innovation, but something we would like to see now with the new Solvency II regulation is companies taking more a continuous improvement culture approach. So as we go into the 1st of the 1st and we do our first reporting, we might be using new systems, new processes, a lot of skill sets and knowledge that needs to be knowledge transferred over from project teams to BAU. It would be nice to now see that perhaps they take a more proactive approach to continuous improvement ethos within companies.